Yo, it's your boy DVJ.
It's your boy Bo.
It's your boy AD.
Together we are
Views from the Tip.
And we got that boy D back in the building today, man. How you feeling, bro? How you feeling, man?
Yeah, talk to him. Let him know.
Being close friends.
Yeah.
Being a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy. I fool with him, man.
It's been a minute, bro. It's been a minute since we did a podcast,
Been a
bro.
while, definitely been
So what we want to kind of do is give like some quick updates. It's been a minute. So like basically like I guess I'll start off, but basically how everything goes in everybody's life. It don't have to be in detail if you got something going, but just basically how everything been. So like for me, it's been a lot for the past year. Like the past year been crazy. I fucking
Damn, it's been a year since we did a podcast.
Yeah, I got married. So like I'm married to my wife, Patrice Bowden. I love her. Good shout out. I love her. Hopefully kids come in the future.
Yeah.
Talk that. And then recently I moved back to Jackson. I've been in New Orleans for the past 2 years. So this coming September I moved back just, of course, to be back with my wife.
Yeah, so, your wife.
Your wife.
So like I ain't gonna lie, it's been a good year and it's been a lot, but like it's been good. So like I can't really complain. Guys, it's been a blessing. And 2023 about to come. So like I can't complain.
For sure. Definitely, man.
What about you, DVJ?
But I'm gonna let him go last.
So DVJ got a little special news, so we'll let him go last. Let's go, AD.
Hey, man, bro. Of course, I've been married for a while.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the elder statesman of the podcast when it comes to that.
Yeah.
But just working, man. Just trying our best to get everything going, get everything squared away. I'm glad that we're back. You know what I'm saying? This is something that I've missed, something I've been enjoying doing. It's almost like therapeutic almost. Right?
Yeah.
To get the thoughts out and things like that. So that's just pretty much for me. So I'm glad that we're back.
Yeah. I feel that. D,
what about you?
Bro?
What you been up to, man?
Life's been great. I've been married. The mom was out of the crew.
Yeah, you have.
That's facts.
Outside of that, man, just working and being a parent. Life's sweet.
Life's sweet, man.
Life's just
But
Drum roll.
I'm interested in hearing about
My boy, what you got going on?
Man, shit.
Let the people know.
Man. First I want to say, Facebook don't fuck with me.
Facebook don't fuck with you.
Facebook don't fuck with me.
Okay.
My IG gone and my Facebook gone.
Okay, so this is like almost you telling the world then, huh?
Yeah, but shit, recently I just got engaged. That shit lit. That shit crazy.
Got engaged.
I ain't even gonna lie, that was my first time really like just seeing like that.
Yeah.
I just got
Miss Jackson.
you Beyonce, huh?
Like,
I'm a fiance, hell yeah.
I really do want to know what the hell was you thinking when you were walking? Like, I know you was nervous as hell.
To set the scene. So we pulled up, you know what I'm saying? We already had an inside scoop as to what was going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we pull up, we got the green light text.
Yeah.
Green light mean go, right?
Hell yeah.
All right, so we on go. I ain't finna be late for my boy proposal. So we roll up. We all in our positions. Everybody on standby, ready for everything to pop off.
Yeah.
We see DVJ and his beautiful fiance walking down the bridge. Everything is wonderful and lovely. And then
I ain't gonna lie. I had practiced it like days beforehand.
You can't
right?
practice it.
But like, I'm just trying to get in a comfort zone because I ain't trying to break down. I ain't trying to cry too. You know what I'm saying? The same way you niggas was when y'all was getting married, but then I seen some of y'all. I don't know. Anyway, but
I didn't cry my proposal.
but I was trying to be smooth, but at the same time, I was trying to, you know what I'm saying, hold my position and just go ahead and just say what I had to say before I got to a point where I was like, damn, you're just overwhelming. So, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I'm saying, said what I had to say, man.
Part is not being tongue-tied.
I think, bruh, no lie.
Practice your speech forever.
And
you
then,
like, damn, I hope I don't fuck this shit up here.
right, cause
Baby, I love you. I want to be with you forever.
like, but still, like, I love you on the B. I want to make sure that we flourish and all this. But it's like, at the same time, I'm nervous as shit. Like, I don't know.
So
if
it did
like,
finally hit you.
like that. Hell yeah, it hit me.
Okay, so
bro, it hit me in like the last like hour and a half. It was just sitting on me because I was like, fuck.
That's how it
finna go
happened with me.
down.
That's how it happened with me. So when I got ready to propose, I shared this with you already. The whole like month leading up to it, I wasn't nervous at all.
Nope.
Everybody calling me, you good? You excited? You ready? How you feeling? I'm like, I'm straight. Like, y'all the ones tripping. I'm good. Like, it wasn't until I pulled up at the location that it all just dropped on me. So it gives me solace knowing that you felt the same thing, and I was giving you solid advice.
I had
I didn't see nervousness towards your way at all. Like you
folks, folks, this you didn't catch it. I had a speech prepared when I got in there.
Yeah.
So I started trying to talk. I was like, well, babe, I just got on the. Folks, I started trying to talk. I started trying to talk.
It was overwhelming.
Everybody was in there. Everybody looking at me. And Patrice just looking straight forward, not at me. So everybody like turn around. I'm on my knee. I had a speech together. I started trying to talk. I said,
but
will you marry me?
I think with you though, I think it was the emotion. And see, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad I was able to like see, and then I ain't see yours, but you sent me the pictures and stuff. Yeah. Like, but it's like I was able to see like the emotions, the drive behind, you know what I'm saying, the drive behind the wheel. Mm-hmm. So it's like, yeah, I do want to give like. I don't want to give a speech, but I do want to kind of
let her know the severity.
Yeah, and see in the way that I did it, I was able to do that part. Like as we got to the point where it was time for me to like, will you marry me? Like I was able to get it.
Do you feel comfortable sharing what you said, or you want to hold it down? You can hold it down for it, no pressure.
I don't even remember it.
I'm gonna just be honest. I kind of remember it because it was kind of just heartfelt. It was just like basically like, you know, I love you. I'm in this for life. You know what I'm saying? I know that you're the person that I want to spend the rest of my life with. I know that we're going to have a great family, a loving family, a happy environment. And you know what I'm saying? Pretty much just like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't going nowhere. Like this is us. This is it. This is it for me.
For sure.
And so I don't know, man. The whole moment felt like surreal.
It's like a movie, did it?
Hell yeah! Like it's still after the fact. I'm like, damn, dude.
I really just did that. Yeah,
I really just did this shit.
Felt the same way for everybody. I don't know if y'all want to share this, but I was just thinking, like, when was the moment you knew you was gonna marry your wife? Like the moment you knew, like, I'm gonna do this. I
was in the shower. And I was laying there, and it's like you can hear the Lord talking to me, no cap. Like,
that's crazy.
I'm in there laying like this. Because think about it, I bought the ring in February.
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't propose to May. And so I'm in here, I'm just laying, and I was looking for every reason never to get married. I'm like, man, fuck marriage. That ain't my life.
Yeah.
Even with a ring, I'm just like, fuck this shit. And then it's like I heard the voice talking, like, I ain't put her here for no reason.
Yeah.
And so shit, I remember, and he talked to me. So the very next day, that's why I didn't have that. None of them was playing.
Yeah.
You just knew.
You just went for it.
I went to Char. Yeah. And I'm in there telling the people in there as I'm going, like, none of us were hurt.
Yeah.
So then when we get in there, he was like, all right, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to bring some champagne and put the cheesecake. And I just put the ring right there beside. Put it on it. So Jada in there, she on her phone while we in here. So they bring, Snap, you done bought me something. You done bought me this shit. And by the time she noticed that the ring was there, I'm already on the knee.
Yeah.
Because I know she's she ain't seen it. She's locked in right there. Then when it happened, it's just like, I'm here talking, just like, you know, I don't know what life is going to be with you, but I damn sure don't want to imagine without you.
Yeah.
And boom, we done with that. I have a little audience behind me. The other people in there, they bought me a drink because I'm from my hand and they're like, this is crazy.
What crazy.
This is nervous. Once it was over, I was happy. I was ready to go tell y'all, hey, y'all, look what I did today.
Yeah.
Outside of that, that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I go next, man. Mine, I knew I was gonna marry Taisha from the moment I was in college.
Yeah,
I knew it was gonna eventually happen. Taisha came in my life in the moment where I needed her most. Like, I had a bunch of stuff going on. Mentally, I was kind of lost as to like what direction I wanted to really go in. I wasn't really pursuing my studies as hard as I should have been.
Yeah.
I wasn't basically being I wasn't meeting my true potential.
Yeah.
And so when she came along, unknowingly, she kind of pushed me towards a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
And so I knew this is the one. Like, this is special. Like, this is God sent or whatever. So I knew since then. Then we ended up having our child. And so when I saw her interacting with our daughter, saw her how great of a mother she was, saw all that good stuff like that, it was like, this is only confirmation as to stuff that I already knew. Mm-hmm. And so that's why even when I proposed, I was like, this is something I should have did a long time ago.
Yeah.
But it's just like, because of our age, I was like, I'm too young. I don't want to go ahead and, make that decision, too soon or whatever like that. So this is something I should have been did. I should have been did this. So I'm just making up for lost time. And so when I did it, just like y'all boys, it didn't hit me till I pulled up in the parking lot. I'm like, oh, we really here now. Then it kind of hit me. The nervousness hit me. But I just went on. I had my little speech. I had a longer speech planned.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I summarized it in the moment.
Yeah.
But, so that's kind of like how mine went.
I guess I go next time. We go in order of marriage, but like, no, serious.
I ain't realized that. Yeah.
Or no, serious. But like, when I realized it's like, so my granddad had passed, and like I've seen how my wife now has like handled that situation. It was the same thing like you did. I was in the shower one day. This was I proposed in November, but in February, it's like right before my grandma got sick. Like I was like, man, I just want my grandma to be able to see it, and it was like I just knew it was God saying that I was gonna propose. It was like, bro, she the one. Like, don't stop holding it up. Stop trying. Like, just stop trying to find reasons not to do it and just do it. So like, it was like, I ain't gonna lie. That's why I value my relationship with God, because like I knew it was God saying. I knew it was like He put that in my heart to do that. So that's kind of how I realized it wasn't. Because I explained why I asked after you go, but short summary is like I feel like sometimes people look at like why dudes propose and why they haven't proposed, but it's bigger than that. But I'm gonna let you finish before I go.
Man. Shit, I feel like a weight just got put on me a little bit. I was trying to like I was just picturing it in my head. I'm like, bro, I love this fucking girl. Like, but like for me, cause I know, you know what I'm saying?
Poetic guy.
I ain't even like on social media, but I know it's been a whole little like thing. But for me, I think at the point in my life that I was at, me and my woman was at the same point. Where for me, I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? I didn't try to do the whole like, I want to be here, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how it work out. But I think for this, it's been like we met each other at the same point. Like, don't like I ain't come here to play around. Like, we either in it to win it or we not in it at all. So for me, it was like, man, I even got to a point where, bro, like just being solo dolo, bro, where I just made a list of things where I was like, bro, my next woman needs to be this way, because like now I'm to a point where I know what works for me. I know what I'm looking for. I know what I want to have in the future. I know.
I had enough to know what I want.
Yeah, I didn't dealt with it enough where I could be like, nah. I ain't really even care for that anyway. I like this a lot more. I wish this is for me. And to get to a point, bro, I promise you, bro, like it wasn't planned or nothing, but when me and my woman, my fiance now, like that's crazy. Like my fiance.
Oh, you gotta get used to calling that too.
Yeah,
you can't call her girlfriend no more.
But see,
Y'all can't say this is my woman no more. You can't say this is my woman. You in public, hey y'all, this my fiance.
But like,
I did that one time. I was like, yeah, this my girl. Yeah, that was like, she said, girl.
No. I'm cool with the fiance like motherfucker, but I'm saying like
fiance and wife.
It's
so much.
It's real nice though. It's a real nice
ring
little
for it.
But like I had made a whole list, bro, prior to us even talking, bro, where I'm like, bro, I know what I need. This is what I need. And as we continue to talk, as certain situations happen, bro, I'm just like, damn. Shit. I'm like dead ass in my notes. Everything is checked off. I'm like, damn.
He stayed in the reservoir. I told him to stay away from that goddamn reservoir.
Why niggas hate on the reservoir so bad, bro?
He was the one to do his.
That's where I do my meditation. That's where I do my thought process.
No, the fuck,
Bro, they made me so like they said I was so depressed because I went to the reservoir. I actually like going to the reservoir.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
It's peaceful for me.
Before I was your boy, so I had to say, "For you good, bro." I just had to make sure.
Like, I remember one day, bro. I remember one day I went to the reservoir. I got some seafood and I watched Power, bro. Like, and niggas was like, bro, you straight? Like,
I wouldn't be your boy.
I was legit. I like Power. I hadn't seen the Canaan one, and I was just watching it. I got some seafood. Like, bro, you good, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro.
What we do, man? We just want, we just being bored.
It's weird. It's weird here, brother. We go from space and drinking, playing the game to dudes going to the
niggas
by themselves.
By themselves.
I'm like watching the sunset, like
yeah.
Man, like
maybe you need that little time to kind of reset.
That was good.
But it did, like it helped me, like like go through what I needed and it just helped me, bro.
Know your foundation.
Yeah, like it just helped me, bro. And then to like gain that, I really, cause like I said, bro, you know how it was. I was like, man, nah, I'm straight. I'm good on everything until the perfect thing happened for me, bro. And so, like, you know, I'm just happy for the moment, bro.
Do you feel like maybe God waited till you knew exactly what you wanted to give you what you needed? Because maybe if you had got it before you knew what you needed,
I might have mishandled it.
You might not have appreciated or even mishandled it.
Yeah,
so maybe like actually,
I ain't gonna lie.
when you took time out to actually write out, okay, this is what I'm looking for. This is the things that I'm seeking. I can send you what you need now because now you know what you want.
Yeah, I really do feel like that though, because it's like in my youth, I might have been a little arrogant. I might have been a little, you know what I'm saying, unappreciative of certain things. Mm-hmm. But it's like to get to a point where I done had to experience so much, mm-hmm. and then get to a point where I know exactly what I want, and then for him to put that in front of me, bro, it wasn't nothing for me to do, but oh yeah, that's me.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. You ain't gotta listen. I'm not.
You ain't gotta tell me.
I'm not finna play with my blessing like that.
Need to, like maybe
I asked for a sign and you showed me one.
Man, in full strength, like I can't even lie about that. Boy,
That's
hell
crazy.
nah.
That's crazy.
that's an inside joke.
Shout out to Bo.
Shout out to Bo. But now, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he put you through those situations the way you can gain a greater appreciation for those things that you said in your youth you might have looked over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if you had not gone through that, you might have like, oh, it ain't that important. But now that you have gone through certain things, you're like, nah, I kind of need, like you said, your checklist. I know for a fact I need this because I've been through some shit that, you know, and this. So, you know, I'm happy for you.
It worked out.
Appreciate it, folks.
I'm happy for you, folks. I'm glad, you know what I'm saying, that you in a good space.
And I guess this goes to our next topic. The reason, like, I asked those questions about, like, what made y'all realize, like, you knew she was the one, because I think, like, social media make it, you think it's more than what it is, as far as, like, the modernization of women, the modernization of men, like, what you need to be, what you want in a man, what you want in a woman. Like, people truly don't understand, like it ain't, I mean, it's simple and hard at the same time, and, like, it takes work. Like, that's one of the things I think people, like, don't understand about marriage, like, especially marriage. It takes work. Like, it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult. And then, like, social media make you think it's all about the dates. It's about how much money you got, how much money you can spend on the other person. What can you do for me? No, it's really about what you can do, like what you put into it, like what work you put into it.
I think
evolution of life.
I think it's really, social media makes it really hard to even like see that you should tend to your relationship, mm-hmm. because social media really kind of makes it a one-way street. Whereas, like, I do understand that, you know, women should feel like they the prize, but at the same time, you shouldn't neglect your man because y'all both feel the same emotions. Mm-hmm. And so I think that make it difficult. What you gonna say, D?
I just think it's I feel sorry for the people who are genuinely trying to go out there and date with no ill will or no malice behind it, because there's such an influx of information from social media. It's like, oh, if you want a good girl, you gotta do this, or if you want a good guy, you gotta do that, or make sure when you go on a date, so and so and so, or if you do this, girl, this a red flag, or if you do this, like there's so much information out there that it's hard to weed out good info from bad info. That's why I think it's more so important to identify your wise counsel. Identify people who can give you solid advice and come from a legit place that you respect, versus just some random person on the internet writing a relationship book and they ain't even in a relationship.
But see, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
Perfect example, Meg Thee Stallion.
Explain.
Meg Thee Stallion has a bunch of songs saying, take his money, fuck him. And then you look back at it, she's in a whole relationship. She ain't really saying fuck a nigga.
Yeah.
But she done put out there to y'all hoes that it's fuck these niggas. And so then y'all had the mentality of fuck these niggas. Meanwhile, she's living like great. And so you take the social media, fuck him. If he ain't buying a Gucci bag, he ain't this. But if he ain't this, it's social media. There are pros and cons to it as far as relationships.
Okay, so even with that, I feel like a lot of people draw to their social media to make them relevant. So think about it. If I only got 7 friends in real life.
Okay.
But on social media, I got 10,000 people following me.
Okay.
I don't know why they following me. I don't know what about my persona they like. Maybe they like when I say fuck these niggas. Maybe they like when I show I'm going on these trips. So I got this nigga to do. I done put them in my close friends. I'm showing off how, you know what I'm saying, I can manipulate a situation and show you like all these niggas the same. Like maybe they liked it. But to me, it's like I'm trying not to say nothing too outlandish.
What are you saying? Are you saying like there's a misperception of what's reality?
I would say this, piggybacking on that, for them to say that information, for them to say, you know, dudes ain't this, dudes ain't that, and you know, whatever, all the stuff that we know celebrity rappers to say or whoever to say, there's an audience for that.
Yeah.
So my bigger question would be,
who they doing it for?
Why is that information or that vernacular even accepted in those spaces? Why does that resonate with them? Like you said, in real life, I may only have 7 friends.
I'm doing it for the views.
But whenever I make a post saying this certain message, I get 10,000 likes. It resonates with somebody.
Right.
Why is it resonating? That's my big question.
Why do we post it out?
People like attention. People like attention. I'm doing it for the views. I'm doing it for the likes. I'm doing it because I know it's gonna cause controversy. I'm doing it because I know 1,000 people finna comment under this. Not because I believe in it. Not because I hone in on it and say at the end of the day, I know these people got my back. I know that if I have all those followers and I only talk to 7 people, this can't be reality. But because I have this following, because I have this group, I'm the shit.
It's perception.
I'm the shit even if I feel like shit at the end of the day.
Right?
That's why.
That's a bar.
That's why I do think
Crazy.
Marco.
Come on, bang.
Bang. Bang.
But that's why I do think it's important to be grounded either in your faith, even if you don't believe in faith, your morals and values. Like you need to know what you stand for, like what's important in your life. Like for me, like I can visually see these songs and like see on social media, I can sing the songs, rap the songs, and that still not be my reality.
Yeah.
I know what I stand for, what I truly want in my marriage.
But I think it's like because I feel like it's way more people who live in that social media life opposed to dealing with actual reality. But that's by choice though. That's by choice. It's like like whatever makes me feel better. Like I know this ain't reality and I know, you know what I'm saying, even though I think I'm handsome, everybody don't think I'm handsome. I ain't gotta live in a lifestyle, but it's like, but if my social media tells me I'm the coldest motherfucker, you can't tell me nothing. Even if I know when I'm sad, ain't nobody there for me. Even when I know I'm going through a bad time, even if I know I don't got no money, but I kind of look like I got money on social media, even if I know I got to do this shit just so y'all can be like, hell yeah. Even if I know you going to be in the comments, yeah, sis, good shit, bro, I ain't talked to your ass in months. Yeah. You know, how the fuck I'm doing?
I think it's weird that sometimes people feel more comfortable on social media than they do in real life situations.
It's like a story to you.
Yeah, because some people, like, when you see them in person, like, they real socially awkward, don't know how to handle a conversation, can't talk to people they don't know, X, Y, Z.
A lot of people are socially awkward.
But they feel so comfortable on social media.
They can be whatever they want to be.
I can write whatever I want to write. I can talk. I can interact. I can laugh. I can come in under your post and be funny and get out of. But it's like in real life, you can't have that same conversation. And I feel like that's a disservice. Like whether it's social media or whatever.
It is false advertising.
I feel like that's unfortunate.
You get out here and you post every day and you're getting 120 likes, 320 likes. You just get all these likes based off what you're saying. It's not even you.
Yeah.
And it goes for, I'm finna go in here and fix my man a meal to, I'm finna fuck the shit out of him tonight.
And you know for a fact, I'm not.
You finna go your ass home and go to sleep.
Nice.
But for social media purposes, it's gonna keep you relevant.
And then that's the dangerous part. Just to piggyback on what you said, the dangerous part is that person goes out, tweets that, posts that information, and somebody who really believes them is following suit.
They're following that nigga.
That nigga D be living, bro.
Yeah, they're following suit, and you're not even doing it. But just because you tweet it,
Yep.
I believe it. So now I'm acting on something that you're not even doing.
Right.
That's crazy. That's dangerous. In
I ain't gotta do that, man.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Ain't
telling you,
nobody doing that type of shit no more. Shit, because I believe it for what y'all stand for. Y'all told me, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm getting this paper, that's all I gotta do.
man, that's just like I seen some. This is not as serious, but a different example.
Go ahead.
The whole thing was like, oh, condoms are for suckers, condoms stupid, yada yada. But if I read that, I believe that information. I go out there and have unprotected sex. Now I'm the only dumbass that fuck around and got AIDS. But everybody else, they tweeting that and saying that, but they really wrapping up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna be a popular guy.
But what does it say though on Twitter? Trending.
It's gonna say trending. Let me tell you, this thing is somebody popular. I just want to Yellow Bees is the one. Anybody? Raw Dog. He just put that on Raw Dog or something tonight. Guess what all that is in this motherfucker? Just like Kevin Gates made it popular to eat ass.
What are you talking about?
Nobody was running this motherfucker saying I eat booty.
What's crazy is
Kevin Gates said I eat booty. And motherfucker's like, you know what? Motherfucker, I done ate ass.
hold up. What's crazy?
But I won't say it first.
What's really crazy is that we had a conversation about a dude that went to school with us who was eating ass, who was willing to eat ass before Kevin Gates.
Yeah.
And I actually told him, I said, bro, you should throw that out there as a catch. To be like, that'll make you different. Y'all was there. I was like, bro, you should throw that out there. Let them know that's on your resume that you're willing to eat ass. And they're going to be like, damn, you eat ass? That's different.
That shit crazy.
The shit.
Kevin Gates.
Hey, views from the SIP. They know who they are. You should have did the shit. You could have been Kevin Gates.
That shit crazy.
Because Kevin Gates definitely came after this conversation.
And the person we talking about had two things they could have set up apart.
Come on, man.
But, I mean,
That boy's wild.
It is what it is.
I'm just glad. Hey, y'all was there for it. Hey, it's before.
Yeah.
It was before Kevin Gates.
Way before.
Is how social media can make you popular.
Yeah.
But back to the video that we heard. What is your ideal woman? And what does she look like versus modern day women?
My ideal woman?
Ideal.
We finna get married. That's what my ideal woman look like.
Break down what it was that you.
Okay.
All right, we can do it like this. Name one quality.
Shit.
No. You ain't got to be the specific one. Name one quality that your woman has that you couldn't have lived without. Just one. You don't have to go in detail about her. Just one quality.
She's considerate.
Okay.
What we got? We just gonna go crazy.
I thought
Gonna
you
go
were
to the left or the right? You said one, so I just
No, I thought you were going to go into detail on why that's important.
No, it's important because I think with social media and the whole independent woman whole like theory is that you're supposed to be good all by yourself, which I'm not opposed to. But my thing is with being like having that independent mindset, that means you're not willing sometimes to be a team. And if we're one union and we're one unit, if it's me and you, it's a team. Whether you realize it or not, it's a team. And so to be considerate means that even if you have to make a decision about something, you thought about me. About no matter what that means, no matter that's financially, no matter if that's emotionally, like you're like, damn, how would that make you feel if I did this? How would that, if I make this decision and I spend this money, how does that affect our household? Like, consider it. That's important as hell because a lot of times, even with dates, it's like, well, you the man, you should do this and you should do this. You should make me feel this way. But then it's like, if you're considerate, at some point you say, damn,
I need to take my man on a date.
He done had a long week, or he done had a hard week, or he done been tough. I know this happened. I know this happened. Let me do this for you to make you feel away. Consider it. I love that, bro. I love it about her.
Yep.
Yeah, I can tell you mean that shit. You have some passion behind your words, boy.
That shit's crazy, bro. I really like that shit. That shit really intense, bro. It's been days and times, bro. That's what I'm saying. That makes it easy, bro. That make it easy for me to be like, what the fuck I'm waiting on? Like, that make it easier. Chick. It's like, damn, you really give a fuck. Like, even you consider it like throughout my whole, you consider it. Like if I fall, like baby, you okay? Like you consider it. Like damn, I know this shit really had to be eating at your mental. Like how are you mentally?
How are you coping with it?
How are you dealing with this? How do you feel today? Do you need to talk and you actually give a fuck? Consider it. That's a double check fucking mark. So crazy, man. I'm crazy, bro, when I go out.
For me, man, one of the things I love about my mom is her strength. Like, so, like, the past, I won't go in detail, past few years, we've gone through a lot as far as death and seeing people in our life that we care about dearly, we lose them. And just seeing her strength through it, like, seeing her being able to get up the next day, seeing her playing funerals, seeing her, like, when I'm down, she be able to hold down the fort. Just seeing her when, like, her family down, she be able to hold that fort. Like, just seeing that, like, you, like, tend to value somebody that holds you down when you really needed to be held down.
Compassion.
Like that. That's probably a better word for it. Compassion. Just like certain things you like. I don't know how to put it. Like you can't teach. Like when you say a football player, like you just can't teach that. Like if they either got it or they don't.
Right. You not. Everybody doesn't have compassion. Everybody can't say, I know you going through it, I got you, baby. Everybody not gonna say it. Mm-hmm. Some women will look you dead in the eye and know you going through a rough time and say, damn, nigga, toughen up. Mm-hmm. But there won't be a day. You a man, you tough. Like I get you. Like if this would have happened to me, I would understand. Like damn, you know what I'm saying? Like what kind of nigga is you if you're not gonna check on me? But it's like, bro, you don't have no compassion if you can't do that same shit for me, bro.
Mm-hmm. But this would be the same woman that want to see her man cry.
Hell no.
If you're not ready to.
You can't deal with me crying.
Yeah, like
you want to see me cry. Like I want to know how you work, man. I want to know the stuff that makes you mad and stuff that makes you sad. What do you do when I get sad? Do you know how to comfort me if I'm sad? Nah, but men shouldn't be sad often. Shut your dumb ass up. What you got, D? What you got, D? What you got, man?
I think my what got my woman is passion. She's real passionate about mostly everything that we do, Bert. When it came to me wanting to do things, I can't speak on camera.
Yeah.
You good.
She was
there for you.
She was there for us. She was like, babe, you can do this, you got this, boom, 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 boom.
I see.
When it comes to this, babe, you can do this, you can do this, whatever it is, she was like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Deep down, I feel like she really think I'm Superman.
Fucking supportive. God damn it.
Yeah,
she's supportive.
She's passionate about everything I want to do. Vice versa. Like,
she make you feel like a man. Like
I'm a man.
Feel like
I'm Superman.
Mm-hmm.
But
like, I promise, like I really feel like in my household, like
Superman.
From my daughter to her, I'm Superman.
Don't get me on the door. You gonna make me cry. Hey, boy, y'all start talking about daughters on them. Boy.
My baby girl look at me to do everything.
yeah.
Cause I'm Superman.
Yeah.
My wife look at me to be that financial model. I'm Superman. There should be nothing as a man, and I feel it in my mind too, that I shouldn't be able to do. But whatever I can't do, my Superwoman's supposed to be there.
Bruh.
Help out with it. Or you call it one-on-one, whichever one that works for you.
That's the thing though. That's what I'm saying. Like she passionate about what you passionate about, but she supports you too. That's another checklist, man. That's another fucking checklist. What we got? We got considerate, we got compassion, we got passionate, we got support. Cause it's like as a man, and I'm saying this as a man, I'm around men. The support system isn't always there. Nope. And so to have that at home, at your base where you set the foundation, that to have somebody to be like, nah, babe, I know it's tough, but you got this shit. And you actually believe that shit because she real life believe in you and you can feel that shit. Mm-hmm. You can feel that shit. Opposed to somebody who always negative or always saying, well, you can't do this or you ain't gonna be this or that don't make no sense. You don't believe in me? Fuck. What am I supposed to do with that? You're limiting my success because it's like, damn, I couldn't do that shit anyway. Nah, I might as well not try to do this. I can't do this. Yeah.
Like, what's the point of you trying that shit? You know you gonna feel it.
Hell no. Look me in the eye and say, fuck that shit, man. You got that shit. Like, man, come on.
You can't dance. How the hell would you go on that show? Mm-hmm. Well, baby, I thought I could. Jada boost me up knowing I can't dance.
But that's what I'm saying. Sometimes you never fucking know though. You never fucking know what that support could get you, bro. Where you at, AD? Go crazy.
Mine is unasked reassurance. Mm-hmm. Because I know this is something that I personally deal with. I can't speak for nobody else, but I need reassurance from time to time.
Yeah.
I need knowing that without me asking that you love me, without you asking that you care, because
Come on, AD.
the way society and the way that I grew up, it was love for you is based off
What you
performance.
Come on, AD. What you can do for me?
It's more like, okay, you paid this bill. Okay, you did X, Y, Z.
Yep.
I love you because you did that. Do
Yeah.
you love me solely because I am who I am? Or do you love me for things that I can provide, things that I can do? Unconditional love, like but like unconditional love is one thing, but I know you unconditionally love me as a spouse. I need to know that sometimes. I need to hear you say it.
But,
you know what I'm saying?
Feel it. Fuck telling me.
Because like
Every day I can tell you I love you, and I still don't feel that I love you.
and so it's like when
I gotta feel this shit.
when you go through it, it's like as a man, you put your head down, you work, you try to provide, you know,
that's what you know to do.
stuff like that. But from time to time, it's nice to hear, I appreciate that. Thank you for what you do for us.
Yeah.
I love you for doing these X, Y, and Z.
Facts.
Not saying that you need a pat on the back, but it feels good to have that shit sometimes. And honestly, if it gives me more motivation to keep doing what I'm doing if I know that it's appreciated.
Yeah.
Nah,
So-
I don't need no cookie, but them motherfuckers be damn good.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I don't need it, but it sure tastes good if you give it to
Give
me.
me a cookie, baby. It's gonna goddamn go a long way.
Yeah, so that's mine,
But
reassurance.
that makes sense though, AD. Why not make me feel good about something that I feel good about?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm working, to make sure we good. I'm making sure that, you know what I'm saying, that you happy. I'm making sure that the family good, you know what I'm saying? I'm willing to do whatever I have to do. As a man, you're willing to
As
do
a man.
whatever you have to do, no matter what that means. No matter what that means. It's gonna be some long nights, it's gonna be some hard nights, it's gonna be some sacrifices that have to be made, but you're willing to do them, and then I'm not asking for you to give me a cookie. But if you fuck around and gave me one,
They just gave me more
All I'm
motivation to go
thinking
work
is-
some more. Maybe I go pick up another shift.
yep.
Like, I was working. Shit, that was what I was gonna get to.
Yeah.
I was working 2 full-time jobs. Going in 8 to 4 at one. Come home, take about a 3-hour nap. Go to the other one overnight, but that's to provide for the family. Like, baby, I got it. Just give me a little time, baby. As soon as this, I promise you, I'll be back home with you. In between it, my support was motherfucker feed me. She gonna make sure I got my lunch bag packed. She let me go in there and sleep. Keep my daughter out the room. That dad at sleep. I know she wanna spend time, but daddy gotta go to work in a minute. Fucking 6. I gotta get there 30 minutes before it's time to go to work. Boom, I'm out the door. And she did that for months. Cause you gotta do that for months. Cause I'm Superman.
Yeah.
You gotta understand what's going on here. I'm the provider. And men
Even
now-
Superman needed a Lois Lane.
He needed a Lois Lane. Or a Superwoman.
No,
A
Superman.
sidekick. I need all the above.
Yeah.
Because as men, I think we don't get enough credit. Because you always like, niggas ain't this, niggas ain't that. I think men are such providers because that's biblically. The men are supposed to provide and protect. But then women forget what they're supposed to do in the return. We can go to work and pay our bills. We can fucking take a bullet for her. We got to. It's my wife. I'm gonna take a bullet for my wife and my daughter.
Living that bad.
That's what I signed up for. Provide and protect. The other stuff all goes to the woman. And can you handle it?
I think too, oftentimes that in situations like, for example, us, I feel like oftentimes providing is so much in our nature that it becomes the norm.
Yep.
And so now the woman sometimes doesn't feel like what you're doing is extraordinary. You working 2 full-time jobs, I hear that, I'm like, God damn, that nigga working.
Nice.
But it's like, that's what a man's supposed to do, right?
That's how they look.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then even though you did that, made that sacrifice, no problem, chin up, chest out, I'ma handle it, right? They don't see it as such a sacrifice because like, that's what you're supposed to do.
But see, my thing was that it is perspective. And that's why the women who see it differently be winning.
Yeah.
They be winning. They understand it. Damn, this nigga working 2 jobs? I only work one. Like, just think about it. Like, just common sense, basic knowledge. If you got 1 job and you only work this one job every week for the same hours, the same amount of time, just sit on it and say, damn. If I had 2 jobs, like imagine all the time you don't have to do the little shit, like go get your nail done or go get your hair done because you gotta wait till the weekend or a certain time of the day. You gotta schedule this shit. But imagine if you only had a few hours of sleep and you had another job. Mm-hmm. And then just imagine nobody even giving a fuck. Just and then say, damn, that's how it is. That's crazy.
Yeah, look at social media, DJ. Next week, I'm gonna finally get a vacation from both jobs. And I'm gonna post the pictures in the Bahamas with Jada.
Yeah.
And all you see is I'm in the Bahamas.
You in the Bahamas.
You don't even see what
The work.
You don't see
Fuck the work.
It don't matter what
Or
you
even
did.
worse. Even worse. Maybe you working both of those jobs. You took care of all the bills. You made sure everything was taken care of. You made sure your groceries in the house.
This nigga ain't never home.
And after everything was left over, you can only afford to go to New Orleans. But you still decide to take your wife to New Orleans.
Right.
But then they get on. But then, not speaking on our wife, I'm just saying hypothetically, they get on social media and be like, "Hey, we in New Orleans, but they in the Bahamas," and you like. All the sacrifices I made, and you mad because we in New Orleans?
Or think about this though, because I've seen this. You know what I'm saying? We men, we know other men. This how shit go sometimes, and that's why I love my woman. Like, think about this shit. Imagine working 2 jobs, and then your woman complaining about how you ain't never home.
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna say I probably lose.
You have to understand the frustration that a motherfucker has to have. You gotta think about that shit. I think this is why they took my Facebook. You gotta understand that this nigga is going out his fucking way to accommodate the household. Don't think of it like he doing you a fucking favor, because we can double dip in that motherfucker, and I had too much dip on my chip, and I say, well, damn, you could have helped the nigga out, like, cause I would be that motherfucker and say, damn, you see this motherfucker working hard, the least you could do is this, and this.
That's
how I look at it. I'm like, this motherfucker working 2 jobs. He getting how much sleep?
That's
And
crazy.
you saying he ain't dead. What? Take your ass on a date. When would he have time when he only sleeping 4 hours? Like, how much time a nigga got?
And then too, like, I hate having the petty debates, because it's gonna be somebody here that's to be like, but what about the ones who ain't? Clearly, we not talking about the ones who ain't handling their business, the ones who ain't, doing what they got to do. The one we not clearly they're not even in this conversation. We're not talking about the men who ain't shit out there. We're not talking about them. We're clearly talking about the ones who going out there and handling their business day in and day out to provide for their family, whoever or whatever. That's the one. That's what the conversation is geared towards. Right. I just hate having pointless debates and pointless about clearly people who are not even involved in the conversation.
But some of y'all don't even want to work.
Exactly. Not talking about them.
Because I don't like that motherfucker either.
Yeah.
we agree to that.
Bitch ain't working.
That motherfucker ain't working.
He ain't shit.
He ain't shit. I agree.
Yeah,
he ain't working. He ain't trying to do shit. He don't want to be shit. I agree.
Work 8 to 10 hours and his ass at home. He looking for a job.
We don't like that nigga either.
Nope.
But that's why it's important. That's why I want to ask y'all them questions. Like, it's important to point out these gems to women that don't know this shit. Like, don't know what we need. I don't know what we thinking when we going through these trials and tribulations, not understanding some of the sacrifices we make in our marriage. Excuse me, and vice versa.
But they have to give a fuck.
Yeah.
They have to care about these things, because if they don't, then they fall into a category. I seen some shit the other day, and that was like, that shit was tough. The dude was like, nowadays it's hard to figure out the good women and the hoes, because the good women stand so close to the hoes. And that shit was so tough that he went on to say, like, if you saw 10 lions,
right,
they just running throughout the street, do you say that when they trying to eat me, or do you just take the fuck off?
You better take the fuck out.
You don't know which one trying to eat you. That's how close they are to the hoes. It's like, I know you could have possibly not been one, but you so close, and you agree with so much shit that they agree with.
Sound like them.
Birds and a fella flock together.
It's like, even though you don't know, but it's like, go back to the social media thing. It's like, you know how you live in real life. In real life, you got a good job. In real life, you don't be in the club that much. In real life, you actually like staying at home. But on social media, you look just like any other chick.
That's why me and my wife killed the Valentine's Day thing.
What you do with that?
We just cut it out.
No Valentine's Day. Why?
Because Valentine's Day, whoever the fuck Cupid is, need to be shot again.
Cupid is a shooter.
We need to shoot his ass. Fuck him being the shooter. We need to shoot his ass. Cupid came up with this bullshit ass holiday for niggas like us who do for our woman to not look like shit if we didn't do it on the 14th.
Oh.
Yeah, if you don't do it on 14th, you an asshole.
You ain't shit.
Oh, like, I mean, but that's why that's why it's important to talk to your spouse and understand what
Yeah,
they
the woman
want.
got
But again, we trying to separate two things. We're trying to separate reality and social media. And that's why you have to be, I ain't gonna lie. I'm to the point, the same way women feel that if they get a dude who treat them right, who do nice stuff for them, and they feel appreciative towards that, bro. I'm appreciative towards the women who separate themselves from the other women. Mm-hmm. I'm appreciative of those women because it's like, y'all get it for real. It's like y'all realize that it's a difference. It's like fucking Neo in the Matrix. Y'all realize there's a difference between that blue pill and that red pill. Should you take the red pill? That's the end of the rabbit hole. Everything ends here. But if you take the blue one, you realize that, damn, this shit really ain't got nothing to do with nobody but me and this dude.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Like I get everybody gonna have their opinions. I wish more people was like me. I don't be giving a fuck. I don't be giving a fuck.
I don't care about a lot of shit.
Because a lot of stuff is cap. A lot of people tell you stuff that they ain't did.
Yeah.
This the best way to do this. How you know?
Mm-hmm.
You know if my man did this or my woman did this, what you basing it off of?
I ain't got one.
What you basing?
My old man would.
What you basing it off of? What are you basing it off of?
Yourself.
You can't tell me it was 4 fucking answer choices. You picked the wrong answer and then gonna tell me what the right one was. What? It's a fucking joke. That's how life works. So you looking at social media, you don't know what they put in.
Now I'm just saying, piggyback on that go back to picking who you get your advice from.
Yeah.
Who do you get your relationship
counselor?
advice? Who you get your counseling from? Because like, why would I pick if you already in the failed marriage? You already got this. You bitter towards me, and you X, Y, and Z. Why would my wife go and seek advice for somebody who's already scorned from their marriage?
Somebody failed, and I'm not getting it. DBJ aced the test.
Mm-hmm.
And then fuck would I go to Bo who failed it?
Exactly.
Hey Bo, I know that you took the test. What you think about it?
Because you're gonna be biased towards that whole situation. Well, you know, back when I was with what's it called, they did me. What the
Man, it's just like I went and did this. I was on a panel or whatever, and they was talking about this stuff, and they were talking about marriage and things like that, and what advice would you give to people who married X, Y, and Z, so on and so. So the question came up to me. I've only been married a year so far, so I gave my advice like that. And so then one of the women out in the crowd was like, "How long have you been married?" And I was, "I've been married a year," or whatever. The whole panel wasn't about marriage. It was just they just wanted to
question.
Yeah, I got you.
And so I was, "I've been married a year." She said, "I would just keep on living, baby. I've been divorced. You got a long way to learn." You know, okay, well clearly you're not qualified because you're no longer in the game.
Yeah.
So if you're not in the game,
We ain't playing the same game
We
no
ain't
more.
playing the same game no more.
You know what's crazy?
You and gave up on your game. Not saying it wasn't justified. Maybe she needed a divorce. Maybe situations transpired that required a divorce. But I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't be the optimal person to give advice because you are scoring. Clearly, you're still scoring from the
For you
marriage
to say
life.
it.
For you to go out of your way to say something like that publicly.
But see, that's my whole thing about toxic conversation. Like, that's toxic for you to give your advice knowing that you're scorned from your previous experience, knowing that you can't see past your own hurt. You shouldn't be saying shit unless you're gonna start out. I'm still mad about this shit, but this what happened to me. Don't say it like
Fuck marriage.
this the all be all. Like,
And I want to make it clear, like, I'm not invalidating what she possibly could have gone through. But in this setting, you're discouraging others from possibly pursuing marriage because you've had a bad experience.
I think about this shit all the time, just like and I always been like this. Being around, like being younger and talking to the OGs, and y'all know how I feel about them. But to hear so many dudes tell me not to get married and then to have so many women around saying they want to be married, it's real fucking hard seeing in between that line. Cause it's like, if marriage was so great, why is so many people who married telling me not to get married?
Or the ones that's married saying, I wouldn't do this again.
Yeah. So that's kind of discouraging. But because, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I always thought differently. I see the flaws and all this shit. I'm like, nigga, if you married and you not happy, why you still married? Mm-hmm. I don't see no point in it. That's pointless.
I'm saying that's like being in a relationship. Most people, they reason be longevity or benefit.
But see, that to me, that's not enough.
Longevity.
That's not enough to say, I want to be with you forever. Like, I can understand being misled or being naive towards your current situation and saying, well, shit, I wanted to get better.
Right.
That's fucking hope. I wanted to get better, so I stuck it out.
But sometimes it be unrealistic.
But
Your
it's
hope is unrealistic.
but that's my thing, because at some point, you have to look at yourself and take responsibility. You can't say, well, I thought you was gonna be a better person, so I just was waiting on you to be a better. At some point, you have to say, I'm stupid. And I chose this because I wanted it. But at the same time, I knew it wasn't a good idea. It's been a million times where I was like, man, this shit not even really worth it, but I stick it out. I stick it out because I want it to be worth it. I don't want to fucking be running suicides all fucking day, not to lose no fucking weight. Hell, I've been running on the treadmill all fucking month. I thought I was gonna lose weight.
I knew this was a bad idea. I can pass out.
But I never stopped. But I never stopped eating fast food. I never stopped eating snacks. What the fuck was I expecting from myself? That's delusional. I'm the problem.
And I think at some point in time, even the person who stays for financial benefit, they have to look themselves in the eye, because now you're basically saying, I'm sticking with this person. I don't like them. I don't love them. I would prefer not to be with them. But because they provide me and put me in a financial situation, I'm going to stick it out. You're a leech.
You're a fucking leech, yeah.
You're a leech, because that means you're willing to be unhappy just to be taken care of. And you have no faith in yourself to go and take care of your own self.
I'm saying this new generation is...
That's contradicting to me.
She's not going to divorce you either. If you're that beneficial to life, not going to divorce you. Only way to get a divorce is to sign the papers. We both have to sign the papers. Not just you. You want out, hell no. Your last name worth more than goddamn my signature right there. I just wait till you die, I come up. That's how they look at it, no cap. Not just being goddamn what's called. They are going to stick around because your last name holds weight.
But that's not even realistic.
But that's realistic. It's just...
No, but it's not realistic.
Not logical, but it's realistic.
But see, the thing is, social media makes you think that's reality. In real life, most people aren't doing that well off to even have that mindset to be like, oh no, I'm just here. Even if he's paying all the bills, where y'all living at, where y'all driving, where the kids go to school, is life that great, or is it just regular? It's a regular fucking life, but I appreciate what he does. But on social media,
it's a regular life that I don't want to pay for. As long as I'm married to that motherfucker, she gonna do it.
Yeah, but the social media, but see, I would understand it more so if they were actually living that life. Mm-hmm. Oh, he's rich. Like, he making millions of dollars. Like, he really got it like that. Like, and I don't even work. Oh, fuck. Hey, sis, you might want to stick that out. You ain't got, cause I would tell you, hell, you ain't got no job. Like, you don't have a safety net to be like, damn, if this motherfucker leave me, what I'm gonna do? That makes fucking sense. You better stick that shit out.
Yeah. That's why it's important to know what you bring to the table and understand what you want out of a marriage early on. And I think it's important. Like, I even talked to my wife about this. Like, sometimes, like, people don't want to seek counseling because they feel like counseling is only for when it's a drastic change. But sometimes you just need counseling just to go over regular issues.
Yeah, counseling could be a preventative measure.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. Like, it doesn't always somebody cheated or somebody went through something crazy and, like, we about to divorce. It can be just early on you want to be able to communicate.
No lie. Me and my mom talking about this shit though. People also need to know that counseling does work, but sometimes it's fucking okay to say this shit ain't worth it. Mm-hmm. It's okay to say that. Like, I think sometimes people feel pressured to stick it out. Ain't nobody in my family ever got a divorce. I don't believe in divorce. Nigga, I love my woman. I'm so fucking happy, bro.
We know.
But my woman even told me it's certain shit that if I do that shit, she gone. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I respect that shit because I believe in fucking divorces. I believe in fucking co-parenting. I like you can have a child and both of y'all be good fucking parents and y'all can hold that shit down separately. Mm-hmm. Just get your child to understand that this is how it is and that'll be their life. They won't know past what you show them. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. You don't have to force it. You don't have to be unhappy because that's the shit that made me think a long time ago I wasn't even gonna get fucking married. I was like, man, all these fake ass marriages, all these unhappy ass folks, everybody, hey, you know what I'm saying? Don't get married. It's so much shit they tell. And I told my mama this shit. Man, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit because a lot of this shit not real. Y'all try to create this safe space for people that's not safe. Well, you're supposed to do this and you're supposed to do this way and this way. But there's so many flaws in the concept. It's like, how you want me to believe in some shit I never seen you do? Mm-hmm. Or how you want me to believe in some shit you don't know shit about? You're telling me, like, how you gonna tell me you should get married and you ain't never get married? Right. How you gonna tell me this is the best time to have a baby and you don't even have a fucking baby? Mm-hmm. Like, it's just hard, bro.
But that's why I've had people ask me advice about getting married or like even the wedding. The only advice I give you is talk to your spouse. Like, figure out what's best for y'all.
That's all that matters.
Because that's all that matters. Like, I can tell you what worked for me and it worked for me and my wife.
That don't mean it's gonna work for you.
That don't mean it's gonna work for you.
It's gonna work out for you.
That's
why
we
might not even. But see, that's what I'm saying. We might not even have the same mindset.
Our values, like so that's why I say it's important to be able to communicate with you and your husband or wife what y'all want to do. Like, if you don't want to go have a big ass wedding and want to go to the courthouse, do that shit. If you want not to have a child, don't have a child. Let y'all figure those things out.
That's what y'all agreed to do.
So because you don't want to start early on getting influence from other people that don't really matter.
But see, the thing for me is the influence. I understand, like, why people would try to sway you a certain way, but I can't like get too involved or give a fuck about that because it's like at the end of the day, that shit only matters to you. You can't make something that matters to you matter to me.
Mm-hmm. Like paying $20,000 for a wedding, you ain't gonna have fun.
No, you don't get married but one time. Might as well do it big.
And you ain't gonna have fun. For I don't like.
You gonna have fun then?
I'd say, I bet you I have fun. I spend that type of money.
But see, I've been saying this shit from day fucking one. And to be engaged, bro, I swear to you.
Don't cry, folks.
I probably am gonna cry. I've said this shit several times on the rocket. I probably am gonna cry only because, like, I've been wanting this badly.
So what was my post? My post said, man, we've been talking about this shit since high school. Everybody getting married.
Don't cry at your weddings.
Like you did.
Real men don't cry.
Oh, guys, I've been at everybody's wedding. That's just okay. Never mind. But I just think it's hard to live for other people. Like, I just can't do that. Like, it's just really hard, and it don't really matter who it is. It's like, well, y'all need to be doing. Shut the fuck up. I always feel like that. As soon as people start telling me something as if that's the best for me, it's different when you say it. You coming from a good place, you just throwing it out there. But it's different when you talk at me like, what you doing is a bad, and what I'm telling you is the best idea. No, nigga, just shut up. Just shut up.
Yeah, man.
I take stuff like that as like aggression.
But yeah, I think so. Before we wrap this up, I know we've been
talking for a minute.
Like, we're going into the new year. What is your one thing you want accomplished in the new year? I guess I'll start off. One of the things I talked to AD about this earlier. I want to become more grounded in my faith. That's something over the past few years I feel like I've been kind of not purposely wearing away from, but just need to become more grounded in, especially with the type of things I want to accomplish in this next year. Mm-hmm. What about you, DBJ?
Damn, I thought we were going this way.
What about you?
I'll go give you some more time. Or you want to go?
Go ahead. For question again?
Yeah. So what in 2023 do you want to accomplish that you haven't accomplished in the past? Something you want to try to do?
Closing on the house.
Gotcha. Yep.
We gotta get at home. Somewhere we can grow old at.
That's good.
Probably school, but I want
Time to it's the outgrowing home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely. Mine is consistency. I'll start something, have all the great intention in the world, all the motivation. I need to stick with something once the motivation fades. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I know that I've been struggling with. And going into the new year, I definitely want to be more consistent in all aspects.
Something that I want to do 2023 is try to mend relationships that I feel like would be best for my family. Mm-hmm. So with me being engaged now, it's certain parts of my family that's kind of like broken a little bit. And I usually go with the whole approach like, I don't give a fuck, because I really don't. Mm-hmm. I really don't. But because I got more stuff coming up, I want to expand my family and stuff like that. I'm expanding it. And so it's like, I kind of want to mend certain relationships if I can. Gotcha. And that's really difficult for me because I really don't be caring.
You just want positivity going into your new relationships and new.
Nah, I really want those relationships because it's not just for me. Mm-hmm. It's like for me, just individual, I could keep not giving a fuck. But because it's like I gotta think about family now and
you don't want to deny your family the opportunity
to have those relationships. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So that's good. That's what I want to do.
Well, this was another episode. Been a while, but
man, this has been a fucking minute.
So I'm gonna let DJ close it out with.
I don't know, bro.
And as always. Oh, my bad. You got something to say. Go ahead.
Nah, but only because it's been so long. I just wanted to say, bro, we finna come back. We finna get back on the views from the SIP. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's been a minute. People been asking about it. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Mm-hmm. But as always, views.